Hi, good evening everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Elena and I live in Trinidad and Tobago. This evening we are going to be doing some cooking. I have a very special guest with me, Mr. Drumroll, Mr. Selwyn Wickham, and we are going to be using one of his recipes. All right, and I am so excited about this video, but as we get along into the video, you all will understand why I'm so happy to have this gentleman here. And before we get any further, let me remind you all to do this.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Elena Elaine. Thank you for watching.
Okay, so we are back, and all right, so like I said, I'm very excited, and I want to just introduce Mr. Wickham. I still call him Sir because he, believe it or not, was one of my lecturers when I attended hotel school way back in the days. Like really, like really way back in the days. He was my culinary arts lecturer and instructor, and I learned a lot from him. So of course I had to get him here to do a video with me, and he was very open to joining me and showing us some of his many recipes. So without further ado, I will have Mr. Wickham speak. I just want him to share with the world, some of his plethora of experiences and what he does, and market himself a bit, so the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Elena.
You're welcome.
It's nice to be here. Selwyn Wickham is the name.
Sorry.
Son of the soil, born right in Trinidad and Tobago, but I've traveled a little, doing some culinary work. Again, I started off at Saxophone Tech. I did at that time what they call food preparation craft.
Right.
Went from food preparation craft to practical cafeteria. I did well in those both areas.
Right.
Then I went into Trinidad and Tobago Hotel School. It was a tough challenge made at the hotel school, but I made it through. Ended up graduating with honors. Ended up getting a scholarship from hotel school, and I moved on to Hocking College in Nelsonville, Ohio. From there, again did quite well.
Yes.
Graduated with honors again. And after 2 years, I got my associate's degree. I was sent from the school to do some training with a hotel in St. Lucia called Clubs International.
Okay.
And I spent a little while there. I went back to college, I graduated, and the hotel called me back, and I ended up staying there for about 4 years working with Clubs International.
Right.
I got a little tired and bored of that.
Yes, yeah.
And I applied for a job back in Trinidad at the hotel school itself. Full circle, and I got a job as an assistant lecturer, and I held the job for a number of years until I was promoted to the head of the culinary department. I did it for a little while, and then again I got tired, fed up. I left hotel school and I moved to the States. I got a job as an international associate at one of the fine restaurants in West Palm Beach called The Breakers.
Wow.
Because it was a really 5-star, 5-diamond facility. The experience there was good, but after 6 months I got bored.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. It was a good experience, but it was not challenging.
Wow. Okay.
So I packed up, I left, I came back home. Yes, I came back home. I started to bake bread and sell.
Wow.
Yes, bake bread from home. Every weekend I'd bake bread and give it to the neighbors, and they'd like it, and then they'd want to more. I said, but I need to make some money from this.
Yes.
So I continued baking the bread and giving it to them, and then that too got a little hectic, and I stopped. Decided I needed to go back to school.
Wow.
Again. So I applied. I got through with a school in Jamaica called Western Hospitality Institute. I went there. I graduated with 2 degrees: culinary, chef management, and hospitality management. Left there, came back to Trinidad, and started my own culinary arts school, which is called Central School of Culinary Arts.
Yes.
Was located in Chaguanas from 2012. I left Chaguanas and I'm now located in Point-au-Pierre. and I'm here to.
Oh, I didn't know you moved. I
Yes,
thought
I
your
did,
school was still in Shogunas.
No, I left just before I had to go back to Jamaica to do some classes.
Right.
Yeah.
And guys, right now, Sir, I still call him Sir, although he wants me to call him Selwyn. I feel a little bit, I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I like Sir. So Sir has this cooking class for couples. Tell them about that. It's so exciting.
I call it Reservation for two, or the nice thing that I found that works quite well is a date night cooking class for couples. And how it runs is that the couples come in, of course, social distancing and everything. You wear your mask and all those wonderful things that we are now subjected to.
Yes.
And I present them with the menu that I would have planned. All the ingredients are there. I split the couples into their stations,
right,
and I allow them to work. I give them the menus, explain what is to be done, and I work along with the couples. And at the end of the night, we set our dining table. We sit, they are served, and we drink our wine and we eat and we talk about the wonderful day that we have.
You know, as you say, set dining table. You were supposed to call me to teach the table setting. We'll talk about that after.
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yes, so Sir, let's get into it now. So, what is the first thing you'd like to do? Is it the cassava or the fish?
Well, we'll start with the fish.
No, I'm so hungry. Listen, my belly is growling right now. So, and every eating and drinking video, I have to say how greedy I am. That's still the case. I'm very greedy. So, I would give Sir the floor, and I will let him walk through what are the ingredients, what we're using, and then we will get into the cooking method, and then we eat. My favorite part. My favorite part right now, eating. Okay, great. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go. So today we're going to start off with the classic curry batter fish that is going to be stuffed with some vegetables.
Alright.
We're going to use, I prefer using flying fish, but today we're using the Mambo Maria, the white salmon as it's called. It is available and it's not a very expensive cut of fish. So we're going to be using the Mambo Maria fillet. We're going to season those with the basic seasonings, salt and pepper, garlic, a little shallot, not to overpower it. Remember, when you're seasoning meats especially, you want to put enough to give it a flavor and not to overpower the flavor itself of the meat, because the meat or the flesh is supposed to be the star. And once you put too much of your seasonings in, you actually take away from the starring quality that the fish is supposed to have on your flesh. So just mildly seasoned, just to enhance. It's just like salt.
Yeah.
A little salt and it's good, too much salt and it's gone. So just enough to enhance the flavor of the flesh that we're using. We're going to do the same for the curry and the saffron. We're going to be using some curry and some turmeric or saffron powder, just to give it a little zip and to tweak the flavor a little bit, and then we're going to put those to marinate. While it's marinating, we're going to prepare our batter.
So what I want to do is to just go through quickly what we have here. We have flour, cornstarch, almond milk, because that's what I drink. We have the Himalaya salt, black pepper, turmeric powder, curry, brown sugar, and the fish. Yeah. Right. So what are we gonna do next?
Okay, we're gonna prepare the fish. So you can pass me the fish.
All right, sure.
So we have the fish already washed. It's best if the skin is left on, because it's going to help with the wrapping of the fish, because we're actually going to be rolling the fish around the vegetables.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
We're going to take all the fish fillet,
like
these, and we're going to cut them in thinner strips.
Okay.
Right, so all this just looks like a few. We're going to have a lot at the end of the year. So make sure your knives are sharp. So you're just going to cut the fish fillet in smaller pieces.
Right.
Right, and then we're going to put them to be marinated.
Okay.
Yes. Skin is usually a little tough.
Right.
In terms of the marinating, we just want to put just some salt and pepper, some chopped garlic, and some shado belly leaves, and that should be fine.
Oh, nice.
Yes. There are lots of herbs available in the markets today that you can get, and they're not very expensive. And even if they're not available, you can go to the plant shop and get seedlings and you plant them.
Okay, nice. Okay, so I'll tell you guys this, right? So when we had culinary art class, we have to do stuff in the kitchen. We had to be in the kitchen by 7 a.m. Yes, sir? I think it was 7.
Yes.
7 a.m. What do I need?
Salt, pepper, turmeric,
so
yes.
this is the salt. How much salt you would say?
Okay, so far we have had 5 fillets of fish, just about a teaspoon of salt,
All right, sure.
a pinch of black pepper, and then I'm going to chop some garlic. And
Okay, sure. And all right.
We're talking about 7 a.m.
Yes, so so we have to be at this kitchen for 7 a.m. And Sir will have us all lined up outside, checking our nails, checking our chef jacket, making sure that we are clean and our uniforms are well pressed and all of that. And then when we got into the kitchen, when we think that we're going to start cooking right away, guess what he has prepared for us?
Absolutely.
An
Yes.
exam. and home girl most of the times ain't learn nothing because I mean I was working and going to school. I was working full-time and going to school full-time. So it was really tough. And Mr. Wickham will have all these hard questions before we could even start cooking.
You see, the purpose for that was to make sure that you're always ready.
I was never ready. Most of us was never ready.
It's a little turmeric.
Yes, some
Right.
turmeric, good.
And
Oh,
some
so that
little
is that
curry
to give
powder.
it color and
Right, a little color.
oh, it looks so good already.
A little curry powder.
And some curry
So just
powder.
about 3 pinches of turmeric.
Right.
And 1 generous pinch of curry powder.
Right,
That's it.
nice. Okay.
So we're going to prepare the vegetables now by cutting them in some nice julienne slices. So we have sweet peppers, carrots, and pumpkin. We're going to cut them all. Try to cut them all the same size, the same length and the same size, so they'll be even cooking when we put them into the fryer.
Yes.
All right. So let me see if you still have those skills. Raise the back of that knife.
Like this?
Absolutely. That's good. Up and down.
All right.
There you go. Up, up, up.
I'm not as
And down.
right.
Up.
Okay.
That's, there you go. Just a little practice and you're ready.
Oh my god. It's been so long.
There you go. It's almost perfect.
Yeah, it's almost perfect.
Want to try some carrots?
No.
Okay, I'll give you something easy. Sweet peppers, you will usually want to cut the head off and the base.
Okay.
Cut through. Cut the ribs out.
Guys, I can cook. I mean, I'm looking like a real, like somebody who has never been in the kitchen before, but I can cook, okay?
You passed the subject, huh?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Just making sure.
Come on, sir, you want to show me up here? Even if I didn't, you think I'd say it.
So for this one, you just want to cut it through like this because it's easier to cut the sweet peppers. Pulling the knife along. Okay.
We have the pumpkin, carrot, and sweet
Sweet
peppers, all done julienne style.
Right.
Yeah, right.
And we're now going to wrap the fish that's been marinating.
All right.
So you can bring the fish across.
Sure.
I'm going to use the toothpicks to fasten them. So I
Oh.
think each slice could get 2 pieces of each, right? So I'll do one for you, but then you can join me and you can do some as well.
Okay, sure.
2 pieces each. Right, so we have your vegetables and everything in there. I'm going to wrap
nice. Sexy.
it. Yeah. Fasten it with a toothpick.
Okay.
Make sure it goes all the way through so that it doesn't fall apart
Right.
when it's
Okay.
being placed into the batter.
Yes.
Let me put them
Nice.
right in this bowl.
Oh, it looks so pretty already. This is a lovely. So, guys, I don't eat meat. Well, let me say this. I eat fish, right? I eat fish and I eat shrimp occasionally. But all of the meats, no. Oh, and lobster. I don't eat crab. I stopped eating crab, so.
So you eat lobster, you don't eat crab?
Yeah. There's a reason for that. Yeah. Say it out loud. I like the expensive stuff. So we are going into making the batter, but I just wanted you all to see how beautiful this looks. It's looks so good, and we haven't cooked it as yet. So we're gonna now show them how to make the batter, and that batter, of course, is to fry the fish. Yeah. Okay.
So here we go. For the lack of eggs, we're going to use milk. And today we have almond milk.
Yeah, because I don't eat eggs. Sorry. Yeah.
So we will be using 1 cup of milk, half cup of flour, a quarter cup of cornstarch, salt and pepper to taste, and a teaspoon each of curry powder and turmeric.
Okay, great.
And 2 crushed garlic.
Alright,
garlic.
nice.
So let's put all of these things together, and as I pour in them, I'll let you mix them.
Okay, great.
So always start with your liquid. If you want to use eggs, you can actually use about 2 or 3 eggs.
Okay.
And about half cup of water.
Alright.
So
I know most batter they use egg, but we're just kind of substituting right now.
So the garlic is in there.
Right, milk,
Right.
garlic.
We're going to start with a half cup of flour. So you can start to put it together
Okay, good.
nicely. You're not getting any extra marks for this.
Oh, if I can turn back the hands of time. So many low points I got in your class.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
You passed.
Yeah, but
You know D is a pass too,
by
right?
the skin of my teeth.
A D is a pass as well.
It was not D, guys. It was not D.
So the cornstarch.
But I can tell you it was not an A. Because he marks very hard.
No, I used to mark her. That was when I didn't know how
Whatever.
difficult it was.
Yeah,
for
well
students.
then we need to go back now.
It's too late.
I want my A. I want my A.
So we're gonna flavor it with a little curry.
Oh, nice. Ooh.
Put turmeric. Again, you can't put too much of the turmeric because
Right.
it could tend to make it a little bitter.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I just want to get everything in.
Right? Pepper.
Right?
About a teaspoon.
Oh no.
And then salt to taste.
So what's
So we're going to
next?
put this aside so that the gelatin could thicken there, and then we're going to start to now work on the chow, and then we're going to work on the chips.
Alright, great.
So we're going to chop the garlic today. For the chow, which is basically salt and pepper.
So this chow is for
It's for, it can be used for both the
fish and
and the cassava.
Okay, great.
So we have the crushed garlic. We have some Sheldon leaves. We're going to chop the Sheldon leaves. We have 2 cloves of garlic here.
Right.
About 3 Sheldon leaves. Salt and pepper to taste. And the thing about tomatoes is that it has carotene, and carotene needs something to bring out that flavor. The thing that brings out that is brown sugar. So a little tip of brown sugar for the carotene in the tomatoes is good.
Okay, good.
So we have our
Yes. Brown sugar.
brown sugar, right. So we're going to cut our tomatoes.
Okay, great. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
We're going to get rid of these seeds.
Right.
But the seeds actually sometimes make it a little sour.
Right.
So if you don't want that sour finish,
Yes,
get rid of
yes.
the seeds.
Okay. Unless you're making what choker.
Well, unless you're making chuka and you need that.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to put together the ingredients for our tomato,
Nice.
the garlic, and the...
Okay, so I'll just give you and Sheldon one. You get one, Sheldon gets one, and I I eat the rest.
This is not fair. Okay. shadow belly, that is not fair at all. We'll give you one and we'll have the rest.
What?
We'll give you one
Never.
and
Never.
we'll have the rest.
Never.
Whenever you're putting herbs like these into dishes, it's always
Right.
best to put them in last.
Why?
Because sometimes they lose the flavor.
Oh,
So you put them
really?
in. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
great. Thanks for telling me that.
So like all your basil and thyme and so on.
Right, leave that for last.
Right. And it's, especially if you're going to cook the item, leave it for last.
Okay.
So just before the cooking process is done, you can
Right.
add it at that point.
Okay, nice. Oh, I'm still learning so much.
Right. So that salt and pepper, I'm gonna let you toss that in there. Put the salt and pepper in for you.
Watch how they, yeah, go ahead. Stir this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Add a little hint of the brown sugar for the carotene in the tomato.
Right.
Just about a heaping teaspoon. And then we're going to let that sit there and soak in the flavors.
Yes.
So that by the time we're finished, we're going to get some nice flavors coming out.
I'm a shadow benny girl. I believe in shadow benny. Everything is a touch of shadow benny. Okay, great.
Good.
Nice. So we put this aside.
Right, and we're going to work on the cassava now.
Okay, nice. Okay, so we are moving on to the cassava, and we already have it prepared. Well, Mr. Wickham already prepared it. This is what it looks like, but he's just going to do a short demonstration of how he got it to look like that. Okay, so go ahead and show them.
Okay, great. So after you've cut your cassava, you peel it nicely.
Right.
Watch them, peel them, and just you're going to use a very sharp vegetable peeler, and you're just going to slide it around across the shaft of the cassava. If you don't have a vegetable peeler and you have a mandolin, you can use the mandolin as well.
Okay.
And it's very simple, but
Yes.
again, it must be very sharp so that you get nice, clean slices.
Yes.
If it's not sharp, you're not going to get nice slices.
Right. That's okay. And with it being this thin, it will fry
It's
faster.
going to fry very quickly.
Yes.
And it's going to absorb less oil as well.
Yes. And I think this is also a very healthy, nice snack to have.
Wonderful.
You know, like having a movie night. You do these nice cassava slices. You know, with your fish, it's so good. Instead of
Absolutely.
grabbing a pizza, you know, you just change it up a little bit.
Yes, that's
have it a
right.
little more classy. A nice glass of wine, things like that. You know.
And your fish.
And of course, yes, fish.
Okay,
All right,
good.
so great.
So you're all ready to start cooking.
I am so ready for that part. Let's get on with it.
Yes, let's get on with it. So let's light up the stove and get cracking.
All right, great. Ooh, this is so nice, and it's paper thin. It's paper thin, so it's gonna fry really fast. You know, I wanted to ask you something. So, how do you come up with your recipes? Is it that you just sit down and you think about, you know, wanting something different? And of course, guys, I really love that we're using local, you know, it doesn't always have to be foreign. We have our stuff here. So what motivates you with your recipes?
Sometimes it's just out of a need.
Right.
Sometimes it's out of a need. Sometimes you just have a
Yes.
lot of extra ingredients that you need to make something with it instead of allowing it to waste. So when you have extra cassava, before the cassava goes bad,
Yes.
and in fact these chips, you can actually store them. Once you have a nice Ziploc bag, you fry them, you season them nicely with your salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Put them in a Ziploc bag and they can stay for probably up to about a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. I really liking this for a snack because I'm not a snack person. I love food, but you know, this is something that's really good, and I like it because, of course, it is local. You know.
And it's easy.
Yes, and it's easy, inexpensive. So we don't want to, it's a nice golden brown, don't want it too brown because Mr. Wickham said it will be too bitter. So after you see it get a nice little color, you just turn it over
And then you can take them out.
and then you take it out. Yeah. And well, I would leave him to explain what he's doing on his side.
Okay, well on this side we're going to fry the fish and putting them firstly into the batter. Rolling them around in the batter so that the batter covers the entire surface of the pieces of fish and the vegetables, and then we're going to put them into the fryer. Please ensure that you allow them to drip so that the excess batter could get off. We don't want to make a mess, and we don't want to have too much batter into the pot because it's going to break down the quality of the oil very quickly. But again, the flavor of the turmeric and the curry and the garlic in the batter with the fish and the vegetables is absolutely wonderful.
Did we tell what is the name of your dishes? I don't think we mentioned the name of. Did you have a name for them?
This, it could pass as a tempura, but it's not really a tempura.
Right.
So I just go with a curry batter fish.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So, everyone, I am pleased to present the masterpiece from Chef Wickham. This is our beautiful battered fish, and this is the lovely cassava with the tomato chow, and we also have this tamarind chutney, tamarind chutney dip for the fish.
Either the fish or the cassava.
Either the fish or the cassava. And of course, wine. I have my Reuniti, and Sir has the banana homemade wine.
And I'm anxious to taste this.
Yes, yes. So I want to thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming by. So it's been a long time I've been trying to get him here, but of course with lockdown and everything. And I just hope that when I invite you, you will come back, please, please.
Well, the experience is nice. It's more essential than twice. So we'll see.
Yeah, yes, and thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Oh, and before I go, well, okay, let me be honest. I tasted it already. I couldn't wait for all this fancy ending. I had a taste already, but so you want me to still try it with everything? Okay, so you use my hand?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Alright.
Put some sauce in it for you there.
Oh. Yum, 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 yum.
Just sink your fingers into those and
Yes.
make a nice big bite.
Like this.
Yes.
Oh. Mmm. 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 Wow. Mmm. Mmm. Oh yeah.
Food and wine, cheers.
Yeah. Guys, take care. Say bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye.
It was nice.
Yes, it was.